Welcome back, everybody.
We've been tagged by Boho Bushcraft to answer 7 questions.
That's right. Let's get to it. We got inspired by other YouTube creators to create our channel. There's a long story to that, and it's about to rain on us right now, so we won't get into the whole deep deal of it, but the bottom line is we were at really low points in our lives at one point.
Once you hit rock bottom, there's really only one way to go from there, and that's to climb a rock. Enchanted Rock, to be exact. You guys have heard us say that time and time again, but it's the truth. It was the first place we went as a couple outdoors, and it totally changed our lives.
There it is. We started our YouTube channel as an outlet to not only showcase our music and our adventures, but to bring ourselves closer together, give us a project and a hobby that we could both take part in. To quote Boho Bushcraft, yes, hashtag relationship goals.
You originally started one in 2009.
I did it for animation purposes, but I had no idea that we were going to have a YouTube channel about hiking and camping and adventure.
And that would be in 2014.
Right, yeah. It was a very strange year. I was out of work. I was trying to start a business, and I started said business as a computer repair technician. And that very same week is when we went to Enchanted Rock, and it flipped our minds out for the rest of our lives. Needless to say, I'm not doing said business anymore. It's kind of an interesting story how we got the name of our channel.
As a matter of fact, we were sitting right here on this rock.
With my cousin, Keith Tyson. And we had just started making videos, and we were all excited and jazzed up about it. And he came down from Atlanta for a visit, and we brought him to this trail out here in Apache Shores. It's called the Indian Creek Trail. And we were sitting on this rock at the end of a night hike. It was pitch dark outside. All we had was headlamps. And I said, we need a good name. And he just suddenly popped out with, how about Parkers in the Parks? And I thought about it. And I thought, that's actually pretty cool. But from a graphic artist standpoint, it's a lot of syllables. So my brain started spinning. And what was it I came up with?
State Parkers.
State Parkers. Yeah, and because at the time we were hitting state parks very heavily. But don't be fooled. Our channel is not binded to the state parks. We will hit all natural areas and city parks. Anything exciting that can lead to an adventure.
Yeah. I mean, you know, places off the road, off the beaten path, you name it. We'll go there.
This is a neighborhood. Anyway. This is a neighborhood trail that we're in right now. This is in a subdivision.
So, and that's where we came up with State Parkers.
That's right. So, on to the next question.
That's something that's never come up in discussion. We're gonna keep doing this until somebody falls off a mountain, or y'all are sick of watching us, I guess. I don't see that happening. We have wonderful adventures. We love sharing them with you. So until that goes away, we're just gonna keep hiking on.
film.
It's like I rarely ever even get to drive my own vehicle, and I am 100% okay with that. Yeah, I like to make our own thumbnails. It's more gratifying to me to be able to take one of Melody's photographs, that's what we do in most cases, or I'll pull a screenshot from an actual moving video and throw it back there, stylize some text, sort of establishes our identity amongst this core group of great YouTube creators. We really get into the graphic element of this project and the music element, and the thumbnail is a colorful way to decorate our channel. Keeps it sort of consistent too. People will see that State Parker's name and it'll just sort of burn it into their brain. I guess we're developing a brand, so to speak. I guess I would answer that question the same way I answered the last question about the thumbnails. Yes, we like to make our intros and outros. In the beginning, we'll have our logo with maybe a time lapse or something like that that we've masked together to make it look aesthetically pleasing. At the end, we throw up the credits. We thank the patrons, the ones who are supporting us through Patreon, and then we'll throw in a thank you and a please like us, follow us, that sort of thing. We feel like it's kind of, everybody's used to seeing that, and it's not really distracting. It doesn't distract anyone as far as I'm concerned. If you've been following our channel, you may have noticed by now that we've started throwing a little bit of an excerpt at the end of our videos. At the very end of the credits. You gotta watch it all the way to the very end. But you'll see an outtake, and they're usually pretty funny. At least they're funny to us, so that's why we do that. But yeah, I guess that counts as an outro. And it's gonna continue as long as we keep making mistakes. We'll pick and choose and cherry pick those great ones and share them with you all.
We actually use quite a few cameras.
I use the Sony HDR PJ670 camcorder. It works for us. It's been pretty rugged. It has a good zoom on it, and it's got a relatively clear picture. It'll run 60 frames a second at 1080. Nothing too fancy. I also use the Sony AS100V Action Cam. It's kind of like Sony's answer to the GoPro. It's got a pretty good microphone on it, but I typically only use that for our time-lapse videos. It does a good job of that because it's got a wide-angle lens. Again, it shoots at 1080, but it only shoots at 30 frames a second.
However, when we first started this channel, that was the camera we used. Let's see what else. Oh, we have the Game Cam.
The Browning Game Cam. I do not know the model, and I'm not gonna go look it up. I can tell you that we bought it at a big box outdoor store, and it has served its purpose. We're just not really that good at capturing wildlife on the Game Cam. We do have a few videos of that. We've got some raccoon videos, and you know, we get lucky sometimes.
Let's not forget our eyes in the sky. Our DJI Phantom 3 Pro.
Yep. We use it very sparingly. We try to capture the shot we want. We get up, we get the shot, we get it down. And we recently had a bit of an accident.
Remember the thumbnail question from earlier?
Yep.
Yep. We each have the same phone, which is an LG V10. I love it. It's got a great camera on it. We more or less use that to put stuff up on Facebook and things of that nature.
Yeah, it's kind of our live feed if we do a Facebook Live, or if we want to just kind of update people as to where we're at while we're doing it. We'll use the phones, but as far as most of the video that ends up in the channel, I use the Handycam for that because I've got full control and it's reliable.
And last but not least, my camera. I use the Nikon D3200. I love it. I've gotten better and better with it. I hope one day to buy a couple more lenses to give you even more.
Which is why we have a Patreon. So those of you who'd like to support us on Patreon, follow the link below.
We would like to thank Boho Bushcraft for involving us on this video response to 7 questions.
Check out Boho's channel. Again, Boho Bushcraft. Give her a like, give her a subscribe, whatever you gotta do. Have a look.
Well, I guess that brings us to
the tagging.
Yeah.
All right, so if we tag you and you've already done this or you've already been tagged in this, cool, no problem. If you don't feel like doing it, also cool, no problem. We know it takes a little bit of work out of your day and time. But that being said, we would like to tag, starting off with Adventure Van Man. We just discovered his channel, and the reason why we discovered his channel is because he went to Carlsbad Caverns right before we did. So when we got back from that trip, we were looking on YouTube at Carlsbad videos and we came across his. And his was very similar to ours, as it turned out. He went and did the same thing. Pretty cool. So Adventure Van Man, we'd like to hear your 7 answers to the 7 questions.
Second, we are going to tag Backpacking Brandon.
Backpacking Brandon.
He is a new subscriber of ours, and we've been kind of watching his stuff on YouTube. And I gotta say, he's pretty cool. I like him.
He's cool. He has a very positive outlook on it. He has got a really cool video about how to spend your time alone in the woods when you go camping, because he'd been asked that question many times. Check out his channel. Check out that video. It's very enlightening, and he's very smooth. He's got a good thing.
Yeah, so looking forward to your answers, I guess.
Backpacking Brandon, keep at it. He's just crossed over 200 subscribers. I want to say congratulations for that. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to keep getting more.
Yep. And last but not least,
I know you're a busy guy, dude. You got your daily vlog and all that fun stuff and Adventure Archives.
Come on, Robbie.
Come on. Robbie Huang, all right? We would like for you to share to the world what, why, when, where, and how. Because you have a very compelling story, and we really dig your stuff.
Outside of Adventure Archives. So that's going to do it for this video response. Thanks for following us as usual, and we'll catch you later.